Are we live? Live, I say. Anyway, hello, welcome back to Diaries of a Mediocre Runner. We'll call it that. So I am now week 4 into my ultra plan. I'm using Runna. It's going great. I was able to complete my 24 kilometer for 24 year run. It ended up being 15 total miles, and I did it. I bonked really bad at mile 11 and had to go take a little break. Ended up stopping my watch and just going and sitting in the locker room for a little bit. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it was rough, but we got it done. I also had to do it at the gym because in Wisconsin right now it's very cold. I think the wind chills that day were like -30 or something, and I'm not trying to die out there. I was already dying. So, you know, we choose our suffering, and I did not want to freeze. So, excuse me. This week has been a little bit off. I ended up running 5 days in a row. We were on vacation last week. We went to a water park with my daughter, and then my sister, her 2 kids, her husband, and my mom. So I was able to get one run in while I was there, and then we actually got home and I was able to do my Friday run on Friday. So it all ended up working out really well. But that being said, I ran Thursday, Friday, 15 miles Saturday. Sunday I ran 4, and then on my birthday, which was Monday, I wanted to run because I'm insane. So I did a 3.25 easy, which was on my Runna plan. Now, my Runna plan has me cutting back this week. I am cutting back. However, I'm not cutting back as much as it's telling me to, because I feel like it's just a little bit too much for me. I got 4 miles in this morning. Now, my strength training has really taken a hit the last couple weeks, with vacation and the fact that I am just now getting my car back after it was broken down for weeks on end. Over a month, it was broken down. So I'm just trying to find my rhythm again. I also am starting ballet classes. I used to dance as a little girl, and then I don't really know what happened, except for the fact that when my parents got divorced, I gained a whole bunch of weight, which led to my hinge eating disorder, and I just kind of stopped doing it. So it's the same school, and I picked up my shoes and stuff yesterday. I'm excited. I'm nervous. Tomorrow morning, my dad's taking my daughter, and I'm gonna go run in the morning, hopefully get a lift in, and then ballet class. And then Friday is a planned rest day. Saturday or Sunday will be my long run, and then whichever day isn't is a 5-mile easy. I added that one in myself because I just wanted to. I did skip my speed session this week that was on my Runna plan. Honestly, I don't like doing them at all. I hate speed sessions. I never meet my paces, and it's really hard to when I'm indoors and on the treadmill, but it's okay. We vibe. So I'm not doing that this week. That's gonna be my little cut back present, is not doing my speed session. That being said, I have my first race next week. It's a 5K, and I'm very excited. It's been forever since a race, since Thanksgiving. So it's gonna be cold. It's probably gonna suck, but there was a 9.3, so there's a 15K option, and then there was a 5K option. I should have done the 9.3 mile one, but it's cold. I don't like being cold, and we are actually going to be meeting my brother and his family afterwards for a little breakfast date, and I'm very excited. I feel so good lately. Like, my relationship with food, my relationship with running and exercise, everything just feels right, and I feel like I've finally gained food freedom. I don't know. I'm known to enjoy my sweet treats, but I feel like I've finally found like a good balance of what makes me feel good, what makes my soul feel good, and I guess what makes my body feel good. One of the things I'm going to be working on this week is getting my strength training back in order, because it has been over a week since I lifted. We're going to dinner tonight with our family friends, so probably not going to get a strength training session in. If I do, it's going to be very late at night, and I'm going to see how I'm feeling. I did do a lot of stretching while my daughter took her nap today, and like I said, I got my 4-mile run in. It was a whole mess, though. It was a whole mess. There's somebody staring at me, too. It was a whole mess. I had everything ready to go. My mom was on her way over, and I locked my key inside my running vehicle. So I had to call my husband, and he couldn't get there for about 3 hours. So my car was just running in the driveway for 3 hours. My mom let me take her car, but my gym bag was in my car. So my running shoes were in my car. I had to use my trail shoes on the tread. I 0 out of 10 recommend doing that, but I had to get this in, so I just went with it. And I figured the trail shoes that actually fit me were better than the Hokas that did not fit me and caused my toenails to fall off. So, by the way, if you're wondering, you should size up in your running shoes. I did not know that when I got them, and I ran about 500 miles in my Hokas, and they were too small. So 2 of my toenails have fallen off now and are disgusting. It's okay. But yeah, it was just a rough morning. I had to stop at the store and buy headphones because I'm sorry, I cannot run without my headphones. I need them. So I had to stop there, get headphones. I had to just get to the gym and get it done. But it ended up going really well. I felt good. I felt fueled. I think that's the biggest thing lately when I say that I'm healing my relationship with food, is that I feel strong. I'm not bonking on my runs anymore. I'm running them straight through without walk breaks, which for me, that's huge. Now that 15-mile one, I took a lot of breaks. I'm not gonna lie. I will not lie. I took a lot of breaks. I think it was about every 3 to 4 miles I would just stop for a minute, get some water, go walk to the locker room and grab some fuel. It was more about fun than anything, but I ran the whole thing. I just would take little breaks here and there, and then I did take about a 20-minute break around mile 11 because I did bonk very badly. So then I went, had like half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and was good to go. I'm very proud of that run. It was incredible. We celebrated with sushi and a peanut butter cheesecake, and tonight we are going to see some friends. I just feel like I've finally created a safe place around food. Like, not every day is going to be the most nutritious day, but not every day needs to be all out. So like today wasn't my best day because I ran in the morning, and that kind of screws me up as far as my planned meals go. I had my pre-run oatmeal, and then I came home and I did not get to eat until about 1 p.m. I did have an apple in between, and then my husband brought a beef stick home for me. So while my daughter was napping, I munched on a beef stick, and then was finally able to sit down and eat some protein pancakes, or waffles rather. They have been my hyperfixation meal. I put Greek yogurt on them, I smush a banana in them, and do some sugar-free chocolate chips. Delectable. It is certainly my hyperfixation right now. Sometimes I eat it for dinner too, if we don't really have anything to make, or it's just one of those days that I need a comfort meal, then I have my protein waffles, and it's honestly my hyperfixation. For the longest time it was my overnight oats, but I feel like I get more volume with these protein pancakes, and I don't know, they're really tasty, so I'm gonna take it and run with it. One last thing I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember. I don't know, but I feel like I'm in a really good place right now with my training. I feel strong, I feel fueled, and that's what's most important. I knew going into this that I was going to need to up my food intake a little bit, so I've just been making my meals bigger so that it takes away like the emergency feeling, if that makes sense. That was the biggest thing I was doing wrong, I think, was making my meals too low calorie and too low of protein, and I don't know, I'm just finally figuring it out after many years of trying. Okay, I am all out of time to yap, but I cannot wait to continue taking everyone along on this journey with me, and I hope you'll stick around to watch more of my training. Hopefully I can figure out how to record some of that training. Otherwise we're just gonna be yapping, and I'm kind of here for it.